Hello, everyone. Uh, just going to talk about the subject about depression, and I'm sure that I'm not the only one that's going through this. Have you guys ever felt like, even like growing up as a kid, you know, you try to fit in and you get bullied, you get picked on, you always felt like an outcast, and you try to speak to your family and they always ask you, like, why are you depressed? And you have this, it's like, you have this weight of any you just you have this it's like a black shadow or like a heavy rock that's like this weighing on top of you. That's what depression feels like. And you don't want to get out of bed, you don't want to do anything, you don't want to be around people, you want to be left alone, you want to be loved by somebody. And it's just, you feel so alone in this world, even if you could be around friends, but you can still feel so alone because just like they don't really understand the situation that you're going through of your mental health and well-being. And this just needs to be talked about because this is a serious subject that the mental health, I don't care what anybody say about it, but it could be spiritual. Yes, it can be. It is spiritual. And also, like, it's I don't know, like, it's something that, uh, it's something that's like, it's like depression just sucks the life out of you. It just, I've been trapped in this apartment for like at least a year, like just want to go out and not want to do anything. I mean, I go out at times, just go to the store, but I hardly don't even be around people like that. I mean, I spend unnecessary money. I just stop caring about my life. Um, that's how, like, it's hard to even go to the doctor's appointments. I've been missing my appointments because I be hearing about the end of the world, and which is, everybody knows about the apocalypse, and we all know that the Lord is coming back soon, and they just having, that's like depression. Just have like, you just be feeling hopeless inside. I know that there's others out there doing worse to me. Yes, I thank God for having a place, having a roof over my head. I thank God for everything. I have. But even rich people kill themselves. It don't matter what you have in this life. Material things, money, everything. None of that matters. But yeah, it's a shame at times. Like, that I have to take medication, and I try to, you know, just just think about like being in the mental ward and going through mental wards and just been hospitalized a lot of times and taking the antidepressants and all this extra stuff, and just, you just be we be thinking that like no one don't care about us, you know. Just, you feel unwanted in this world. You just don't want to do anything. You just don't have the energy to do anything. You just want to lay in bed all day. You just not want to do anything. And I'm just, you cry alone. Your loved ones, everybody that you know is gone, and feel like there's nobody that's gonna understand you. Others tell you that you're just making this. You just others tell you that you're using your depression as like to seek attention, and you're just making excuses and everything. And then like some would say like if a person who does commit suicide, they would go to hell, and um I don't know, man. It's just I've been off medication for a bit, and I'm just blind out, just empty in this life. Nothing in this life doesn't make sense to me at all. Why do we have to pay bills? Why do we, it's like you feel so disconnected from society, it's like what is going on? You like we just think that we know that something's wrong with this world we live in, and we just live in this whole system where we have to slave for money, we have to pay rent. None of this stuff makes sense to me at all. I never thought like I'll ever be in a mental ward, and just going through the military. Started from there, and then like getting out the military. It's very horrible when you have 4, 5, 6 police come to your house, arrest you, take you to the mental ward, and they say they're trying to get you help, but it's just mental illness is very dangerous, because it sucks the life out of you. Everything you try to do is just it's like you're just blind in this life. It's like you're living, but it's like you're living, but you're just existing. It's like you don't know how to live life. I mean, you can walk around, joke with folks and everything, but then at the end of the day, it's like, you know, I get down in the dumps. Just you want to be able to feel love, somebody to love you for who you are, accept you for who you are. I don't know. You be, you be feeling like how you feel like you're just a burden to everybody in life. You know, just want to just get disconnected. I made my sister cry the other day because I told her that the place is not my home, and I feel like I don't belong here. She started crying, and I put pain on her. I wasn't trying to. She just, I know this video is very depressing. If you those who want to watch it, they can, but if not, then that's fine. Um, I'm pretty sure there's millions of people out there that feel like that. I know that we all go through things in life where there's a difference between a person being sad, and depressed. They're very two different things. A person is sad is like an emotional problem, but like when we talk about like depression, it's very debilitating. It's like depression can be like a long once you see that pattern of just like not having no energy to do nothing, just not having the energy, not having no energy to do anything. It's like very hard. Not want to get out the house, not want to eat, not want to sleep. You just living your life, but you just like I said, you're living, we're here, but it's like you're not existing. And you try to talk to your family members out there, or you try to talk to your friends, and they tell you, oh yeah, you're just making up excuses. but it's not no freaking excuse. You know that something is wrong with you. You know, and the thing about it is that you know what? It's okay. It's okay because if nobody in this life don't accept you for who you are, if they don't understand you for who you are, it's okay. It's okay. God loves us, and it's it's an ongoing struggle at times. You know, I could just sit here and there's a lot of things just coming in life, and I don't know. But it's not. You're not making no excuses up. Then you have thoughts of just suicide every day. You know, that's not normal to compare to the average human being who don't suffer with this disease. Uh, Not being around people and just want to isolate. I mean, it's many out there would think that you're seeking attention, you know, just for the heck of it, but you're not really seeking attention. And at the end of the day, you know, none of us don't want to feel like this. We want to feel happy, and when we want to be happy, you know, we don't want to be depressed. You know, and then when we depressed and we around other people and they start looking at us like, "What's wrong with you?" and everything. Why are you depressed? They don't understand how debilitating this shit is. You know, like it wrecked my life. I couldn't reach my full potential of doing what I want to do. You know, now I'm struggling in my walk with the Lord, and I'm just, it's not, God forgive me for cursing, but it's not normal at all to feel this way every day. You know, when you trap yourself in your room, not want to get out of bed, just you sit there in our home and just like life just passes us by. And I don't know, man. It's just so overwhelming feeling, you know, like you feel so disconnected from everything. You know, it's just you could smile. It's like you go to work smiling and everything, but when you get home, it's like you put on a fake mask. You put on a little fake mask, you be smiling, and then like at the end of the day, it's like once you just be by yourself, and that's when you feel that you feel that weight. That's why I get a freaking check right now because it's hard for me to go to work. Mostly, mainly because of this. Just understand what you guys are going through. You know, if those who are suffering with this disease, depression, if that's what it is, then you go feel free to talk to me. You know, I also make these videos to also reach out to others out there too as well, who just be thinking that like they're not good enough and just be feeling like they have nobody else to talk to. You know, we all need somebody in this life. We have we're close to God and we have to love one another. Society is depressing, everything is depressing. It's just you're living in this life, but like I said, but you're just an empty shell. That's how you feel at most times and not want to eat, not want to do anything. It's debilitating. Like Stephen Fry said, a futureless future. You know, it's like you hear the future is the present. You're here in the moment. It's like many could plan out what got goals in life, but you don't know. We try to I don't know. It's hard for me just to even say this. It's depressing to me just making this video, you know. Yeah, but that's the horrifying thing, just to have cops just knock on your door and people looking at you strange and they take you to a mental ward and stuff, and it's very embarrassing that the people around here think that you're crazy. And I don't know, like I said, I don't have all the answers to everything at times, you know, and it's hard at times, you know. We all go through something. Yes, I know that. My problems is not better than nobody else's. I know that, you know, but it's I'm not going to be judgmental towards anybody, you know, in life, because we all go through things. Like I said, it's this depression needs to be talked about. Mental illness needs to be talked about because it is freaking. It's a debilitating disease, and you got, like I said, it kills thousands out there, thousands and thousands and thousands of people out there. Every minute, you got veterans taking their life. You got, you know, there's suicides every day that it's increasing. The death toll of suicides are increasing. Seriously, it's increasing. 2013 was very high. It was a high rate. You got there's a lot of males out there that are males are up there pretty much. Males are the most, you know, the high rate of suicides right now between the females. Females are out there too that commit suicide as well, and they succeed. This both sexes, but males, we are, you know, we're number one on the list. We are like pretty much priority known to suicide because uh ever since like growing up as a child, you know, we're supposed to be, you know, the head macho man. You know, we supposed to just be tough. You know, we supposed to be built like, you know, we supposed to like, you know, we was taught to like, oh yeah, you have to be, you know, you have to man up and take things as a man, as a come and everything. But then it's like, oh yeah, you're a wimp, you're this or that, but you're not a wimp. You know what I mean? It's just that's how society makes it seem like, you know, we have to be macho, we have to take things in, we have to suck everything up. That's all we've been taught. Suck it up. You know what I mean? Just you know, man, you get through it. You know what I mean? I've been then other people want to start saying ignorant things like, yeah, you see this? I'm going through this. I'm going through this, and I'm going through this. They want to try to make it seem like they want to make it seem like, oh yeah, there's somebody out there always doing worse than you. Of course, I know that. And then when somebody always tell you that somebody doing worse than you, of course, it makes you feel like it makes you feel horrible inside, which makes you more depressed. Instead of somebody saying that, oh yeah, other people out there have it worse than you, they should be at least supporting you, trying to lift you up and say, hey man, it's gonna be all right. You know, a hug can stop somebody from suicide. A hug can stop somebody from suicide. Just show that you love them. You know what I mean? Like real talk. You know, but like I said, males are among males. We're like number one on the list. You know, to prone to suicide, man. Like I talk so much about mental health, man, because it's a serious issue. You know, like that needs to be talked about. You know, like I don't care what anybody say what it is, man, but it's not like just like I said, having thoughts every day about how you want to just off yourself, and that's not normal at all. That's not normal at all, and it don't matter who you are because we all deal with things differently. So at the end of the day, nobody don't know you better than you know yourself. You know who you are. Like I said in my last video, and God knows us. God knows everything about us, even though he even know us before we was even born. So yeah, we like you could try to be the best in life. You could try to do your best in life, you know, and but still you want to be happy, you want to feel love, and it's an ongoing struggle every day. You know, like I said, you living here in this life, but you just be feeling very empty, very disconnected, just feel like you don't belong here at all. You know, you try to go run to your family and try to get help and tell them like, "Hey, I'm not feeling so well." Even teenagers, they depressed. They talk to their parents, and their parents be talking to them. They be saying, "Oh, you're just going through puberty. You're just going through a stage." No, depression is a serious freaking illness. It is. I mean, like, I'm 27 years old, man. I've been through the ropes of this whole thing, this battle, and the roller coaster, man. Like, and the thing about it is that I still go through it as well, man. It's just still this. You, when you're alone at night and you just want to cry to sleep, you just want somebody to hug you, just want somebody to physically just love you, like I always try to all my life. I always try to get people to like me, buy them things and just. It's like at the end of the day, you can't really force anybody to like you. Even taking a dog out, I mean, just I sit here at times, be caged up in here, man, and it be driving me mentally crazy at times. And I go out, but they say go out, go to the park. It's like that. Even that could be debilitating. Even that could be very hard. Do this, do that, And we mothers try to give you advice. Hey, you need to get some help. It's only so much you can do, man. Just cry at nighttime and cry at sleep. It's what I'm. Just take care, guys. I'm sorry.